What? What'd say, folks? What'd say? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in again. You know, a lot of people's been asking me, they want to get started in this kind of work, so they say. Lord, I pity them, man, because it gets crazy fast. I got back into it in 09, I think, or 2010. And you can just see the guitars here to be fixed. I finally got back on my guitar. I've been working on it a little bit along as I got them in it, which I never have. But you remember I put some new frets in it, down to, should I forget how far down we did come, 7th or 10th or something, I can't remember. And I see people on Facebook talking about all the time, what's the best fret file? What's the best crowning file? What file do you use to level your frets with? So I thought I'd just make a video and show you what I use. Y'all know already, I think, what I'll get those flat files that I level frets with and show them to you. Now, you can, if you don't have those, you can actually level your frets with something like this. I've used this before. It's flat, it's level. Stick you some sandpaper on there and another grid over here. Make sure your neck's straight and set this down on there, you know, and give it that number. And you can level your frets with it. I've done it. That's why that thing's here. I've got a square beam. I also use it sometimes, but I would rather use those flat files. I'm going to show those to you too. I would rather use those than I would anything else. They're diamond grit. They cut in both directions. Way better than sandpaper. Jerry Rosa, thank you for this, man. If you're watching this, I use this every single day, man. Several times every day. It gets no rest. That's the most used tool in the box. Thank you, dude, for that. I appreciate that. Alright, come on over, get you something to drink and lick and eat and smoke. And I'll show you these files. I gotta go get the other ones. Hold on. Alright, here is everything you'll need if you put in new frets or level your frets or whatever, however you do it. These files here are lifesavers, man. This is what I use if I'm going to flatten, level all the frets. Usually I'll start with the medium one, and that's probably easier to get it out. I marked on them just so I can remember. You got the coarse, medium, and light. Fine, it says. It's hard to read on that blue. But there's what they look like. That's the back side I marked on it. And that's the side, the diamond grit side. That's what they look like. You don't have to press on these, man. You do not have to press. Make sure your neck's flat, straight. And just lay those on there. You want to knock the nut out so you can come all the way up. I got the nut knocked out. But I already did this. I was just showing you. Usually the medium works fine. Unless it's, you know, stainless steel frets or something. I'll start with the coarse one. And I have to use them all three. And but usually start with the medium, you know, mark them, make sure they're totally flat, and then go to the fine one, go over them with that. Of course, you all know the steps after that. Right now, I'm down to crowning, and the fretboard's a mess, man. There's pieces of metal all over it. But I want to talk to you about that little blue line across there too. All right, here's an old fret file. This is the old style. If I can get it out of here, I'll explain the differences in them. It's got two different crowns, two different size crowns. One right there, and flop it over, and there's one on the other side. This is for a small fret or medium fret. Now this file will only cut as you push it away from you. So, you know, if I lay it on a fret, shove it away, it will not cut pulling back. It only cuts pushing it away from you, okay? So it takes twice as long. Really, it does, literally. It takes twice as long to level your frets and get everything right there. Now, I got a set of files right here. I don't know where I've got them, man. I've had those things for so long. There's a couple of files in there like this. It's a 3, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got 3 edges on it, okay? 2 of them are a file. Let's see, yeah. No, one of them's a file. And 2 of them are just slick. You know, there's no file there and there's none here. But if you turn it over like that, there's a file there. This one is for doing the ends of your frets. You know, after you level them and I probably would crown them first, maybe, or no, I would hit them with this first and then crown them, because I'll show you about that in a minute. Anyways, you just take this little file, lay it on the fret, and as you shove it across, I already did this guitar too, as you shove it across, turn it, you know, push and turn as you're pushing, okay? And then come over on the other side of the same fret, push and turn, the opposite direction, of course. And then you got to do both ends of every fret that way. All right, and that's that file. Now I come into crowning. These little old fretboard protectors are a must-have too, man. I've got a whole bunch of sets of them like that people have sent me, and but these are the files I wanted to talk to you about. I got them from Stu Mac. There's 2 files in one, and they're diamond grit. See, the way I have that right now, this right here is 150 grit. What's sticking out from the handle, this part, is 150 grit, okay? If I pull that out, turn it around and shove it back in, then I have 300 grit right here. So you're going to start with 150 grit. Of course, I'm doing this guitar now on the fine 150 grit, or the 300 grit one. And I'm going to show you how to mark, well, I've showed you before, you already know about that, how you mark your frets blue. I like blue. I can see blue better. You might like purple or pink, maybe. Oh, man. Anyways, these files, is what I was going to tell you. That's something wrong with that handle on that. And as expensive as these are, there it locked on. They are expensive. I'll tell you up front now. They cost some bucks, man. But they're diamond grit. When you put that on the fret, you know, it'll cut both ways. It'll cut shoving the file away, and it'll cut pulling it back. Both directions. And like I say, you can literally do your frets twice as fast as you can if you use one of these old school files. Alright. Let me just show you here too. Whenever I crown using these files, I'm down to 11th fret. I don't have it marked blue, so let me do the 10th fret a little bit more. When you do these files, you can come way over the side like that. I think you can see that. Yeah, maybe barely. Let me get on up here. You can come way over the side like this. So you grind the fret down, and then as you do it, see, that don't even grind anymore because I've done that far. That side doesn't either. But the point I'm trying to make is, after you hit the fret ends with that little bastard there that's hard to see, then when you crown them, you can use these files to go clear over the sides. Maybe if I got up here like that. Yeah, that's in the camera. Come down this way, you know, get this side of the file. That really rounds those frets out really, really smooth. Now, you don't know these is new frets. I think down to right there, the 7th one. I got down to the 10th, I think, and stopped. I don't know why I stopped. I just thought I'd stop and take a break and talk to you guys a little bit, hang out with you. So here we are. That's everything you need. That's all you need. Now these, I don't remember. I think these are pretty expensive too. I don't see a price on them. I have no idea where I got them. But I do think I got them right here where I live in a hardware store. So go to your hardware store. Tell them you want to look at some diamond grit flat files. And you shouldn't have any trouble finding these. They're pretty popular, really. I see a lot of guys on YouTube using them just since I started. And that's my #1 go-to file for leveling frets out. And like I say, get you a pack of these. They're always handy. Don't get the old school files. I mean, you know, unless you just want to save money, but they're going to take forever, man. There is something wrong with that handle. I think these were like, I don't want to say exactly because I don't remember. I'm thinking maybe like 60 bucks each for that. I have 3 of them. Maybe it was 80. I can't remember. You can go to Stu Mac's site. I don't even know if they still sell those or not, but if they do, you can find them. But man, it's worth it. All the years I have used these files, they're still, well, I'll show you here in a minute. They still cut like brand new, man. Now these, I don't remember where I got these. I got them online, I think. But just all kind of files in that. Just go to Amazon or eBay or one of those places and type in small files, and you should find something like that. Shouldn't be that hard to find these. These gets the guts used out of them. Here's something really weird. I've never been able to figure it out. It's got a snap here, see? A snap right there and a snap right here. Where you roll them up like they came here, and you roll the snap right up inside of the thing. What the hell they were thinking, man? The snap's on the back of it, so I'd have to turn this upside down, you know, if I wanted to snap it like that. What the hell good would that be, you know? It looks like it was designed to roll shut, but see, it rolls right there's where that snap should be, right there. I think that is it, but it's on the inside. Maybe you've got to cut a hole with it. I don't know, man. I've never been able to figure it out. I don't know why they did that. It's a terrible screw up, in my opinion. Anyways, that's the files that I use every day. Just about every day, man. Like I say, I got 3 of these. Depends on, you know, if you get like a wide and a narrow. This is a narrow, I think. Yeah. And wide and narrow and medium, I guess. No? Wide, narrow? Yeah. I think so. Wide, narrow, and medium. I can't remember. I just know I got 3 of them. But pay a little bit more, get the good stuff, man. And, you know, you'll be a whole lot happier in the end, I think. I know I sure was from going to these type here. I'm really kind of worried about that, though. That don't feel right, man. That used to fit on there a whole lot better than that. It's just feels like it won't stay on. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably have to call up Stumac and complain or something. Oh yeah, let me show you these frets now. Hold on. The fretboard is a mess, but I think maybe you can see those little blue lines across the tops of the frets. Once you get those frets flat, maybe you can see these up here better. Yeah, I see a little one there. Try to get the light sideways or something on it. They're just not showing up. I can never get them to show up. But that assures you that you maintain your flatness across the board. So that's very important that you do that when you're crowning or doing anything after you flatten them. So there you go, folks. That's the stuff I use more than anything else. It's not the only things that I use, but it's the tools other than this old fret file. The rest of that stuff gets used more than anything else working on frets. And of course, don't forget fret erasers. I love these things, man. That's another tool I use almost every day. I want to try those on guitar finish and see if it'll take, you know, like sandpaper does when you're touching finish up or whatever. Anyways, happy fretting. You're going to need, if you do replace frets, you're going to need tang nippers too. I got a brand new set from Stumac. Thank you, dude. You know who you are. Don't know if I can say your name or not. They work great, man. He said he either did, they was used on 2 frets or on 1 fret, both ends of 1 fret. I can't remember what he said. But they look brand new and they work brand new, and I thank you for it, dude. You rock and roll. Peace. And thanks. And thank all you guys for watching. I hope this helps you get started on your fret leveling and replacing frets and doing frets and all that. It's slow, man. The way I do it, it takes forever. I mean, it takes me a long time. I might work on frets on the guitar, not putting new frets in, but just doing the frets that's in there all day long. 1 whole day spent on that. But the House That Never Sleeps setup, it's like no other. Thanks for watching. Cheers. I'll see you next time.